or halberds. Like all of the magical weapons had categories, and they were always like a sword of some sort.
Yeah.
Or a scimitar.
It is.
On Discord, yes.
No, I didn't hear you.
Oops.
Just deleted my audio input.
Rude.
Why?
Rude.
Okay.
Remember, I
now-
get
now
offended if
audible.
you say thank you.
Okay.
I get offended if you say thank you.
Alright.
I told one of
Okay,
my friends I'll never sub to you again if you say thanks, and they said thanks, and I never subbed to them again.
Wow.
Well, being that you owe me a bunch of gift subs, you know.
Oh yeah, you're right. 1179 with that prime.
Okay, I lied. I have to be right back and go run something real quick.
How dare
Streamworld, I know we just got here, but I'll be right back. I'll do a recap. Bye!
Run!
Mom turned the other light.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, back.
Hey, we did the recap for you, but no one heard it.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
we did the recap. Yeah, we
Did a
said
little
Wow,
recap
what a
on the
helpful
first
recap.
My stream was able to hear everybody,
Right.
so...
the group.
Oh.
that
Oh wait, no it
Yeah,
wasn't,
we-
because they were on Be Right Back screen.
Really?
Oh,
She.
we did a recap amongst
We were
ourselves.
knocked down, but not out.
Okay, so last time we met,
Dead.
the group took the entire session getting through a village.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
yeah.
There's a lot of
That's
stuff.
That's all you need to know.
And killed most of the village because they were infected with the ooze.
Yeah,
Because they were buttholes.
killed most of the
That too.
villagers, and found
They were
out later
fucking
that
buttholes.
they literally orphaned every child in the village,
Yeah.
You're welcome.
except for Chesuke's sisters,
And then we militarized all of them.
and then
But, you know,
militarized them
Militarize
all.
the children.
But no, that
Yeah, kinda.
still stands to questioning. We might make his siblings orphans because his mom's a bitch, and it sounds like his dad's gonna die anyways.
Well, we'll see. But that wasn't you guys.
That I
The
know.
dad is still alive.
Yeah,
Not for long.
but not for long. Didn't he get infected with the ooze?
No,
No.
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 He's just dying.
No,
He's
he's
just
Oh.
dying.
Oh,
He's
he's
infected with
dying.
the
He was grievously injured, but that doesn't
Ah,
necessarily mean he's
okay.
dying.
He's just
Grie-
dying.
grievously injured with the old.
With
Well,
the
that
old.
is unfortunate.
He hasn't coughed yet, so he's still okay.
Yeah, he hasn't coughed,
he hasn't
therefore
done the
coughing up blood into
Uh,
a handkerchief and then pulls it away, looks at it, and puts it in his
Ominously,
pocket without showing anybody.
Yeah, he hasn't done that yet, so he's fine.
puts
Yeah.
away
Okay.
ominously in his pocket without showing anybody.
Yep.
Held it
love
open
it.
like this, where the camera zooms in on just the hands. So
Yeah,
Just the
Yeah.
only the
You-
camera and
you
he can
see
see
the
it.
blood splatter, and you know what's up, and you're just like, oh my god. And
But
then
even
they
if
hide
all-
it.
even
You're
if
just
all
like,
that
"Oh,
happened-
you idiot.
even if all of that happened, it would be a DM aside to chat only, so you guys wouldn't be aware of it. You know. Just
Yeah.
imagine if
Yeah.
if in the middle of role playing, I'm just like typing with the Twitch chat of what they're seeing on like stage right and stage left. Like it's,
That would actually be really fucking
up in our
cool.
chat too.
yeah, it would show up
I
in
mean-
our chat too. But even if it didn't,
The players
I
can't
would
see this, but I would.
Accidentally,
That's
like,
fucking
break that
cool.
immersion because I have the Twitch stream up too.
Okay, so yeah, last time we met, you guys fought your way to the village, the Eladrin village.
Took us a while.
It took you guys a while. There was a lot of them, and they were decently hard to hit. They didn't have very many hit points, but you guys also couldn't hit shit.
Yeah, the dice
I-
weren't with us that night.
Jeremy spent
No.
half the time
I can't,
unable to
I was
hit
a monster
anything.
in the first half. It
unable
was
to
the
hit
last
anything,
half
and then
That's
Ilar
funny,
literally
time-
died.
Obenom spent the
Yeah,
entire
Aloy
fight
died.
under leveled.
Yeah.
Odinov
Yeah.
spent the
Yeah,
entire
no,
fight
the-
under leveled.
last 2 sessions under leveled.
Yeah.
I nat one to my death save.
Yeah.
Oh, was that what
And
happened?
then there's
Yes.
Rukia.
Yeah.
I died after 2 rounds.
And then Rukia is like, "What the fuck happened to you guys?"
I
Yeah.
took 620s.
And then Rukia spent 2 entire turns misty stepping into a locked door, and then
Yeah, terrorized
talking
Oh, yeah.
and then
children.
terrorizing children.
Yeah,
But
that
no,
was fun.
so
What a guy.
from a lore perspective, though, you guys were able to save the town. The children seem to recognize Ilar, even though Ilar has never been here before, and they swear that it's him that they saw, and that he was up to no good when he was here. A couple of them, the ones that Rukia saw, also seem to recognize him, or at least someone that looked like him. But Rukia is unable to get any information out of them because they're too afraid to talk to him. In downtime, there was a lot of discussion. You guys met Cheske's mom and dad. And Cheske's dad was grievously injured. The elder is dead. Carrymore, basically the tribe healer, is the only adult left in decent standing aside from Cheske's mom, who hates everybody apparently. And
Didn't we find out that Otinam was Cheske's cousin?
yes, you found out that Otinam is not only Cheske's cousin, but is also the descendant of the village elder, which means that his mother was an Eladrin.
Sending Otinam into quite the existential crisis.
Slate got covered in the ooze and had to spend
Good job, Slate.
a good chunk of time being treated for that, which is something
Being
that can't be. No, he wasn't de-oozed. He just was
Contained.
Punch.
contained. There was a containment,
Someone had to jump on that grenade.
but they don't know. But nobody knows how long the containment will work, because Cheske's friend Yuri was kind of taken away before anything was super able to be figured out, and Slate is also, gargantuan
covered.
and not exactly a
Very
normal humanoid
large.
size.
Yeah, big old boy.
Ilar is also having a crisis of his own in the fact that he just died and is, hated by supposedly the people in this village, and so he's out there hiding. He's out there hiding like a little bitch, wondering about
It's
his
true.
wondering about his doppelganger. Cheske left to go get his sisters after collecting the bodies to perform the rites to return the Eladrin who have fallen to the forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to make you guys roll saves to collect the bodies or anything like that because you guys had enough time to take care to do it.
Cool.
You guys being Otinam and Cheske. By the time everybody else is done, they're already done. Okay. So
we don't need to make saves. What do we get? What do we get?
to survive without being infected by the ooze.
I also
no.
noticed last time, but didn't point it out. Eladrin is misspelled on the map.
Oh, I put Eldarin.
Eldar.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's the Eldarin Forest. Cheske is an Eldarin.
Whoa.
I think that sounds kind of cool though.
That is cool.
Eldarin.
Hey, look.
Canonically, that's the
I don't
name
know.
of the
I don't know what you're
forest now,
talking
even
about,
though
Andrea.
they're-
It's spelled right.
I like the Eldarin Forest.
He's right, Andrea.
Eldarin
It's like the
Forest
Skyrim
of the
Forest.
Everybody can look and confirm that it is in fact spelled correctly, and that Andrea is just
Berto,
crazy and trying to
the
make you look bad.
Eldarin Forest is spelled incorrectly. It spells Eladrin for some reason.
Okay.
Berto's like, you little shit.
Actually, do I
I'm
have
more
something
like
that's
you,
more
yeah.
somber for this than?
That more somber than intense.
Yeah, it's just intense and intimidating.
You said we needed to make con checks.
No, I said
No.
you didn't,
Saves?
I said you didn't need to make any
Okay.
saves because you guys had time to do
Do
this
it
without
carefully.
killing everybody.
And we still have not taken rests yet. Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to roll. We get to roll.
Will
Okie.
this work?
Well, yeah. This is only happening like 10 minutes after the fight.
Yeah.
We did get a
Well,
short rest, though. I think.
If people are taking care to move bodies, it's probably like an hour or two later.
Yeah, we
you know?
got a short rest after the fight.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
get a short rest after that.
You guys will long rest before you leave the village. You had a short rest. A lot of you were worried about other things coming, so.
Mm-hmm.
Not worried about anything. No.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get rid of these.
Yeah, this will work.
Exhaustions.
Yeah, you guys will have a long rest by the time you leave here.
Is that
So can I long rest
coffee still in
now?
effect?
As of right now, no.
Oh yeah.
No. Okay.
Since
Can I press the
died-
long rest button now so I don't forget?
Sure.
Or
You're
we
not,
do,
you're not
okay.
going to be in combat or have to make any magic checks or anything like
Okay,
that.
since I went down, did
Cool.
the effect stop?
The coffee effect?
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Since I
have,
kinda just died.
but time
Okay.
has lapsed anyway.
We are taking a long rest.
No, you can roll the long rest button now if you want. You will be before you have to do anything.
Oh.
So a lot of times in these roleplay heavy segments, I do fantastical role-playing, which is basically like if you guys are like, I want to use my firebolt to send up a flare into the sky, you know, on behalf of all the dead or something like that, I would allow you to use a spell without using a spell slot kind of thing, if that makes sense, because it's not going to, you're not fighting anybody, you're not going to have to worry about fighting until you've had a long rest anyway, so...
PvP.
Felix.
Sure. I guess unless you try to start a fight, in which case you'll probably have needed the long rest.
Mhm.
So Dustin, we'll start with you. So as the group is kind of getting ready to, you know, come outside and are talking about, you know, and Otinam is having his discussion with Echo and with Carrymore, you have headed down to your house, and you find when you get there that the door is open, like the front door is open, and as you look inside, you can see your sisters. They look like they're gathering belongings and like putting them in satchels for like a trip or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem to notice you come in as they're pretty preoccupied. But you see them putting in like food and into an already filled, like kind of largely filled bag.
Okay. Alright, Cheska's gonna go in there. Oh. I was just saying hi. He's gonna go in there, his head's gonna be kind of like hung a little bit, and he's gonna look up, kind of like his eyes are gonna be looking up with his head down.
Okay.
He's gonna breathe through his chest and let out a big sigh, and he's gonna look at them and be like, "You two need to come with me. Dad's dying. He wants to see you."
Oh
two."
my god.
Need to come with me right scat now.
Dad's dying.
Dad is dying. Come with me.
Opal doesn't respond. She just keeps packing. Cassidy though looks over at you and is both sad and surprised. And she's like, you mean Dad survived the attack?
Well, yeah, but he's mortally or grievously wounded. I didn't get to see him before they took him to the back.
What about Mom?
Still a bitch.
Yeah, I was actually about
They're
to
not.
say that. Yeah. Still being a bitch to me. She's up, healthy as can be.
Cassidy goes, okay, come on, Opal. And Opal kind of just continues packing, pretending that she hasn't heard anything that you guys are saying. And Cassidy's like, Opal, come on, we might not have another chance to see Dad. And still no response. And then Cassidy looks over at you and kind of like sighs. And she's like, well, I'm going, so if you want to come, then you'll have to chase after us. And she walks over to you, Cheske, and she kind of like reaches out to to hold your hand and is like, okay, let's go.
Alright, just before he leaves, as he's walking out of the door, he's gonna stop and like turn his head back a little bit. He's gonna say to Opal, at some point you're gonna have to stop holding in whatever it is that's bothering you. You need to start growing up. I had to do it at a young age, but
You grew up?
more mature than them. But you guys,
Dickhead.
you guys,
Motherfucker.
Guys on goal.
you act more like Mom than you really should need to. Seriously.
Oh,
And then he's just gonna start walking over. All the way up. And gonna take his time, 10 feet per second.
Okay.
10 feet per second is very
10 feet per
fast.
second is 60 feet per 6 seconds per round.
That's dashing.
So you're dashing.
Yeah, very fast.
Well, I gotta see my dad!
So you're
That's
taking your
not
time,
slow.
but you're also
slowly
dashing.
dashes.
Is slowly dashing just normally walking? Like,
Also, Dustin, your father was grievously injured. He doesn't mean he's necessarily
Not
dying,
dying.
but
I don't know. Well, I don't know. All I heard was grievous.
They also
get to
heard that
still-
he was regaining his strength.
Oh, well. Too late now.
Dad, you're dying. I'm going to live, fucker.
I'm not
I
dead.
just misunderstood.
Yeah.
You're dying. Leave me in the forest. We'll be fine.
All he
It'll
saw
be
was
a-
a homie in a body bag, and his mind was just gone.
It'll
and I
be
was
a
like,
pleasant
"Aw."
surprise for your sister. She'll get there and be like, "Oh,
Dad.
They're
No, no,
only
it's-
slightly traumatized.
She already is. They already don't get along with you, and now you're lying to them about your dad dying. You know, it's just.
No, Chesuke's about to do his evil guy arc. He's like, yes, you are gonna die.
that's
Magic
right. This is
missile.
his heel's turn.
okay."
Fireball.
Fireball! In the
Oh,
middle of
goddamn
Fireball the
village.
killing you, your sister, your mother, him, and fucking anyone in that goddamn building.
Honestly, I didn't hear the grievously injured part. I'm not gonna lie to you. So.
No, that's okay. Although I'm pretty sure Slate said that your father was coming. So, and you,
meant to give
and you,
a
re- and you
report on it.
responded too.
Well, I don't know. I was already gone, wasn't I?
He's regaining his
He's
strength,
like,
and then you said, "Oh, I'm gonna get
literally-
my sister." Yeah, literally.
I told you that your father
Oh.
wanted to speak with you after the rites.
Oh, my bad. Hey, yo.
on the path there,
Retcon.
It's too late.
on the road there,
Retcon.
Chesuke looks at Cassidy. You know, Dad's not actually dying. I was just trying to make Opal listen to me.
Something like that.
I think that's totally a thing he would do.
I don't know.
So Ilar, what are you doing with all of this?
He's an
That's a
owl.
very fucking good question.
Fucking
Hooting.
hiding.
Because I
Hooting and hollering.
he
Who do you think you are?
I just don't want to
Running
get
around, leaving
seen
scars.
as. I just don't want her to see me. That's the issue. That's why I'm on the fucking roof right now. And just kind of,
Assuming she
big
doesn't
fucking-
already see you.
if she doesn't fucking already see me, I'm just like big fucking chilling and not like.
Big fucking.
Big fucking chilling.
I'm listening to what's happening, but like I really just I want to stay out of this as much as I can. I want to stay out of this.
Wait, wasn't Slate walking with me?
No, he was
No.
calling out to you as you were getting ready to leave, and then you walked away and said,
is-
"I'll talk to him when I get back." Even though he said that your dad wanted to talk to you after the rite, you said, "I'll talk to him when I get back."
Because
Oh,
like
that was
my-
my bad.
from Isla's understanding, like they very much saw not him but him before the entire village was like fucking destroyed. So like the last thing he wants is for them to see that again
Yeah. So
after like everything.
they didn't. So nobody has said that they specifically saw Ilar doing bad things. It
No.
was they saw Ilar along with these other guys, and then all of a sudden bad shit started happening. And Ilar is an
Yeah.
outsider, and so there is an association of you did this.
I'm getting the like
the transitive
in my
the,
mind I'm
the transitive guilt here, the guilt by association.
Didn't some of them
Ilar's
see
mind, this
cast
is
magic too?
Yes, they saw you using magic too.
yeah. In my mind, this is possibly one of the worst things that could be happening right now, and I just do not want.
I'm still here. I'm just gonna go preheat my oven real quick.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget to preheat your oven there,
Even just
Britta.
by association of the other one being there, like even if they didn't see him do anything, he still feels bad for like. I don't know how to explain it. It's like. It's a bunch of things combined into Jesus Christ. I cannot like I don't want to be seen as myself.
Valid.
Pussy. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Jesus.
At least your dad's not dying.
I mean, hey, at least I kind of didn't pay attention to that. My bad. My bad.
At least you
That's
didn't
like-
kill your dad without him actually being dying.
No, I just genuinely, I don't know.
But there's a little bit of, like you said, trauma response of just like immediately assuming the worst.
I mean, those children did not have a good reaction to seeing you.
No, they did not.
Now they're gonna have a worse reaction. You,
No,
The
they should
children
not-
didn't have a good reaction
No,
to me.
because
I
I
just
don't
only
wanna
misty
hurt-
stepped into their house.
I don't want to hurt them by showing up again after supposedly I destroyed the entire fucking village by association. Like, no. That seems like a bad idea. So I just want to like hide in. It's pretty much hiding in plain sight and pretty much just like listening in if I can grasp anything. But just I feel safer if I'm not just. I feel safer hidden right now, and I think I'm just going to stay that way until like. Not until we're out of here, but until the situation at least changes a bit.
Okay. So when Cheskate comes back over, you guys can see that he's got one of his sisters in tow, and she kind of approaches a little bit more cautiously from behind him, especially as she sees the rest of you, and she sees Carrymore and kind of like starts to run toward her, but then stops and looks back at Cheskate and goes, "Where's the other guy?"
Oh boy.
You have no idea.
He genuinely just shrugs. That's it. I was in the house talking to Carrymore, and then he was gone. I don't know.
And Carrymore goes, "The other guy?" And
blow up your spot.
blow up your spot. Hold on.
They're asking where Alar is.
Who?
Sketty.
So yeah, and Carrymore goes, "The other guy," and Cassidy looks at her and goes, "Cheskate's traveling with that one guy, the guy that showed up and was doing the magic, the half-elf. And he's here somewhere. I'm assuming he didn't leave. They seemed like friends." And Carrymore kind of looks over at Cheskate, like inquisitively, like, what?
Yeah, there was a seventh member of our group. I don't know where he went. He was following behind us.
It seems to be that this person that was here looks a lot like our friend, or exactly like our friend, but our friend isn't a magic caster.
She kind of looks like even more inquisitively, like, what? She goes, "Wait, you mean the one that called himself Ilar?"
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Same name even, which is what is even weirder about it. I
think that's maybe why he doesn't want to show for this.
Yeah, he might have thought maybe being here wasn't wise. Because she was quite terrified of him. And Echo will point at Cheskate's sister.
It's usually a good idea not to hang around people that want to kill you.
She kind of like looks.
I don't want to laugh at that, but Jesus Christ, you make me want to laugh at that.
She kind of looks around and and she doesn't look concerned. She looks kind of confused. And she goes, "And is he here? Do you all know where he is? I would speak with him."
I don't know where he is exactly, but he might be in the area still. I wouldn't imagine he'd go too far away.
Fuck.
He's likely hiding.
She goes, "I see." She goes, "Well," and she kind of like closes her eyes a little bit and then like opens them, and you see that her eyes have turned like white, like sheer white.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And she starts kind of like scanning the village a little bit, like her gaze kind of like slowly like turns, And she kind of like slowly turns around in like a full 360 as though she's just like scanning the area, and then she stops.
I don't realize this, yeah.
And Ilar, she looks up exactly at where you're at. And it's almost like this piercing gaze that you can feel like into your very soul.
Oh,
You got a Byakugan, bro.
And you just... She doesn't say anything out loud. You hear in your mind, "Come down, please. I will not hurt you."
Much.
Can I do the same thing and be like, but I will?
No, because you don't hear it.
Oh.
You
This is
can't
carry
speak
more
telepathically.
Come
than-
down, please. I won't hurt you.
You can make an insight check if you want to.
You know what? I think I will at least do an insight because
Rolls a 1. She's gonna murder you.
very much not comfortable.
Comes down, grabs him by his like little head, and just.
Yeah, she genuinely, I mean, from what you can feel, if she has the power to locate you when you're shifted and communicate
She
you
has
with
the power.
telepathically, she could probably have just like, hit you with a
Fucking
lightning
murdered
bolt
me
or
outright,
something
yeah.
like that. Like,
Moonbeamed the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I currently have like 2 HP, so she could have just.
she could have like
Yeah.
moonbeam. She could have like moonbeam the crap out of you or something like that.
This might seem a bit
I
of a
thought I
dumb
tried
question.
healing. I thought I healed you.
No, he
I'm
he
an
has 2
owl.
HP. He's an owl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Owls
you
only
mean.
have 2
Okay.
HP, so.
Might seem like a dumb question. What kind of spell did she use to detect Alar? Because could the spell have potentially detected flower as well? You know what I mean?
Byakugan.
That depends on if you even know that she's using a spell.
No, I know.
You could make an
but-
Arcana check if you'd like. You have
Okay.
you have a basic
I mean,
as an arcane trickster. You have a basic understanding of magic.
Yeah.
So Arcana would be okay.
Just a sec. Let me find it.
I still
Arcana's
want to.
not great,
Yeah.
but
Nat 1. Oh.
Did Rukia try as well?
She's
Not.
yeah,
plus
sure.
5.
Because he also technically Rukia grew up
Yeah,
being
that's-
forced to be a
that's fine.
mage,
While
so
they're
he
doing that, I
does
wanna-
know a
yeah.
thing or two.
Yo, can Chesuke do that too?
Yes.
Just-
Chesuke, you
everybody's
would
doing
know
it.
what she's doing.
Is there like
Oh,
some
never mind.
like the bridge that leads this way to the hut? Is there like some kind of site I can like land on? Is there like this rope on the sides?
Yeah,
Like-
right there. You
I
see the
imagine
rope?
there's
Like
some-
like down
yeah.
over here or something like
Yeah.
Yeah, like right there, right there.
that.
There's a handrail.
So Flower,
essentially the
you know that there are spells that can be used to locate specific individuals, but they usually require some form of knowledge of the person they're trying to locate. It's very obvious by the fact that she's able to create her own containment spell type magic for Slate that she must be powerful in some nature, but you don't know what it is that she's doing. You don't know if she could detect you for what you are, but she also doesn't seem focused on that.
okay, cool.
Yeah, at this point, I will fly down, pretty much land like on the handrail because I still want to give myself the option to just like fucking leave. I'm not.
Do you change back, or are you staying as an owl?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
She kind of like turns as you're flying down and kind of like follows you down.
Oh, that's creepy.
and as she does, her eyes kind of return to their normal state. Now that she's found you.
Mhm.
And she looks at you and she goes, "I understand that you must feel at unease being
At-
here. Yeah, unease being
Yeah.
here if you are presumed to be responsible for all of this. But we have
Come
no
on.
actual evidence that you are. You were here. You treated with us as though you were the son or prodigy of a trader of some kind, and you showed us nothing but kindness and compassion, and the children of our village," and she kind of looks over at Cassidy, "frequently let their imaginations run away with them. if you would be so kind as to show me your true form, I would like to confirm what everyone has been saying.
Turn into a dinosaur.
out of character, and obviously don't take me serious. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just kidding.
One person knew it.
You do whatever you want, homie.
Do I trust her?
I do.
You.
I don't know if that tells you anything.
Most of us trust her at this point, I think.
The only one still on the fence is probably Rukia, but
Yeah.
You know what? Well, I'll first just jump off the handrail and yeah, I'll drop it.
So as you transform back into yourself, she doesn't seem phased. She doesn't show any form of like surprise or shock or anything. She remains really kind of like steadfast and non-reactive, neutral. And she just asks, she goes, "If it is all right with you, I would like to approach you so that I can examine you more closely."
gotta take him to dinner first.
I was gonna say that's so weird.
Bro's about to get pooched up, bro.
Uncomfortable,
Kiss her.
but at the same time,
Kiss her, yeah.
she was powerful enough to locate me. I would like. She was powerful enough to. I mean. If I'm not gonna stop her.
She slowly walks up to you, and it's almost like so. And as she does, her gaze is kind of like locked with yours. And as she gets closer to you, she kind of like lifts up her hands and doesn't touch you, just kind of like puts them like right here, and like just continues to look like straight into your eyes. And she kind of like moves her hands like this a little bit, and as she does, you feel yourself not being forced, but almost willingly kind of like turning your head side to side, like with her hands.
That's weird.
Oh boy.
And she goes, It's almost impossible. It very much was you, but at the same time it isn't. I sense that you at one point had the arcane abilities that the you that visited us before had, but that you no longer do.
Gasp.
He certainly tastes like that too.
That's
Fuck.
what I said, okay.
Rukia did say that.
Would laugh a bit, but yeah, I mean,
Messed up, man.
And then she puts her hands down and she goes, "Whatever is going on here, and whether or not you were guilty of what has transpired here, you are not. Be at peace. You are welcome here."
By some, not all.
thank you.
And she kind of like walks back over and looks at Cassidy, and she goes, "You are still far off in your training, but a time will come when you will have to learn that you cannot be so quickly to jump to the most negative of conclusions. And your sister will have to learn that others are not to blame for your situation." And Cassidy just kind of like looks up at Chesuke like sorrowfully, and then kind of like looks down like ashamed, like she's like upset, but she doesn't say anything. And she goes,
Rukia will just say, "I told you."
And she goes, "If all of you are welcome, but none of you are forced to. We do not do that here. We will be taking the bodies of our fallen into the forest to return them to the forest." And she looks over at Otinam and at Chesuke and just kind of like nods and goes, "It is time."
Can Rukia spectate? He'll ask to spectate, not.
Yeah, you're all welcome to.
Yeah,
That's what she was saying.
invited.
You're all welcome to watch. and then you can help as much or as little as you want.
Knowledge.
Before we
move
begin,
bodies.
should we not let Cheske know what is transpired?
I believe that
That's up to you.
is a time for after.
Very well.
And Sumi, you were going to say something else, and I apologize. I cut you off.
Rakia will mostly spectate, but he'll help move bodies if capable.
Okay.
Well, he has the strength of 20, but not getting ooze on him.
So she doesn't. So she needed them all gathered in one spot, which is what Otinam and Cheske did, but she doesn't actually need the help lifting them. You see her kind of stretch out her hand towards the bodies, and as they do, you see little kind of like sapling, seedling kind of like vines appear out from under the bodies, like under the grouping, and kind of just lift them up just a little bit, not like, you know, high up in the sky or anything, but just enough to kind of like hover them over.
Catapults them over into the.
And she stretches her hand out toward her other hand out towards the sky, and as she does, you guys can feel it almost. It's almost as though the forest is darkening a little bit. And as it does, you guys hear the unlatching and unclicking of a bunch of doors throughout the village, and the children all kind of start filing out. And they look nervous and scared, and they definitely stay a good distance away from the rest of you as best they can.
Rakia will look directly at the two that like locked themselves away, and he's like,
yeah, they get as far away from you as they can. you did this, and then you broke into their house to finish the job.
yeah.
And she slowly starts the bodies, the corpses, the bodies start to kind of float over towards the outskirts of the village. And Cheske, this isn't the first time you've seen this at all. This is just, the process of what happens to the fallen, to those who perished. It's not frequent that you see it because elves live for so long, but it's not the first time you've seen it. And she leads you guys out to, like I said, the forest kind of just behind the hut where you guys are at. And you see a tree that stands out amidst the spring wood. It looks like like one of the trees that you would have seen in the autumn area, but it's in the middle of the spring wood. And she walks over to it and she places her hand on the tree and she goes, "Thousands of years ago, when the elves first came to this forest, this is where we appeared. And the tree grew here after we arrived. And we are unsure why, but when we bring our fallen here, they return to this tree and they return to the forest. And we can still feel the presence of all of our ancestors through this tree." And she goes, "It's a little bit difficult to explain in fully, but you will see soon."
Could I make a religion check on that?
Sure.
This isn't really a mechanical thing, but I was wondering if I could make either nature or arcana check to see if I can feel the ancestors from the tree.
Let's go with an insight, because that's more about feeling. That's more about feeling vibes. Sumi, what? Go ahead.
Do you want me to do it at disadvantage?
No, just straight up is fine.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
I mean, Cheske, you do feel them. Like, that's just a given. Like,
Cheske's dice hit mine, knocked it over.
Oh, yes, that's totally. Otinam, you don't necessarily feel it, but also you're still kind of coming to grips with it all. So your mind is a little more focused on what's going on inside versus the ability to feel the world around you right now.
That, and now with all the responsibility thrust upon him, as well as all of the shit with the war, he's got a lot of shit on his mind.
And mine.
Never mind the fact that he's got to, find a way to deal with what the Raven Queen's reaction is going to be to all this.
Yeah.
Nobody has to tell her she can be my side piece.
And then Rukia, so
Side.
you've done a lot of studying about a lot of different burial rituals, a lot of different cultures. In Sirion, there's all different types of cultures and backgrounds. It's, and so there's a lot of documentation on a lot of different ones. And you don't necessarily specifically know what the deal is with the tree, but you do know that a lot of elven cultures are very much in touch with the natural world and the Fey realms themselves. And that there is an inherent magic amongst the elves to kind of commune with the nature themselves, or with the nature itself. You don't necessarily know what, but it seems that, but you do know from just observing that Carrymore is likely not just any healer, but a very powerful druid.
Okay.
She walks up. Go ahead.
Is it like? Would Rukia more so think like the tree is some sort of deity, or is it just like some
not necessarily a deity. Not necessarily. Not necessarily a deity. You would just probably more akin to like a totem or a catalyst than anything.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem that they revere the tree as a deity either. Just a route.
Okay. So it's a symbol for their form of afterlife or whatever.
You're not entirely sure.
Okay.
And actually, as Rukia is kind of internally pondering all of this, while with her hand on this tree, her hand begins to kind of glow a little bit, and it glows in a relatively faded green light. And in that same instance, all of the bodies, the vines around the bodies begin to glow as well. And you start to see them kind of begin to fade, like the bodies themselves begin to fade. And all she says is, "We who are children of the forest, we lay our kin to rest here, so that they may return to the wood and return to you." And as she says that, the bodies finish fading into almost nothingness, and you see kind of little specks of like glowing green lights flow stream from the actual bodies like into the tree, and the tree begins to glow. And when the light subsides, you can see actual new leaves spawning on the branches. And as you watch them, it's the amount of leaves equals the number of people that had died.
Fireball the tree.
2. No, kidding.
I was gonna ask if Flower would have felt anything from that being Faye herself, but I assume not.
No.
No, okay.
Cheske's mom and dad are standing at the back of the group with the rest of the children that are there. And when Carrymore recites her words, they respond with the same words. And so do all the children. It's almost like they chant it back.
Oh no, it's mass.
Kind of.
I do have a general question. Could I try Arcana on just what just happened on the bodies or whatever?
It would be religion.
It would again be religion?
Or nature.
Or nature.
It's tree magic.
Well, both are just as shit, so. Because Rukia's intelligence is quite ass.
You're not entirely sure.
Okay.
They discorporealized.
Okay.
as she does, as this event finishes, the sky kind of returns to its normal, now sun-setting atmosphere, and she looks out to everybody, and she goes, "In my lifetime, we have never had to return so many children to the forest at one time." And she looks to the children and she goes, "Now more than ever, we will lean on you, our children, to carry forward the truth of our people." And the children all just kind of like look and like nod, almost like they know the they know the severity of what's going on. They know that there are literally 5 adults left of the entire village, and 2 of them are not even, technically staying. Like, it's...
I assume not, but is this the only place that Eladrins are naturally in the world?
You're not sure, and
Okay.
neither would Cheske be.
Okay.
It's the only place where they are in the Forest of Seasons.
Okay.
At the end of the rate, they all say Bankai too, right?
No, they don't all say Bankai.
Come
God,
on.
I fucking hate you. Watch a new goddamn anime.
All of them just say "Onkai" as the fucking gets leaves and shit.
You all just slowly hear an, oh.
From the children?
From everybody. Everybody, just they hold their hands out, they look up to the tree and go, oh.
Return to Sky Daddy.
And then the tree, you hear the tree going, oh.
Oh.
No.
The ethereal moan.
Oh, God.
The wind-blown moan.
I'll tell you what, that wind blowing something, know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's like the Simpsons movie, The Epiphany, which way do I go? And it like points and he goes, there you go, get yourself something nice. So slowly the children file out. Cheske's parents stay behind. And Cheske, your dad, slowly, because he's kind of like walking on like a single kind of crutch under his leg at this point. And at first your mom is holding him up, but he kind of like breaks free of her.
What?
And makes his way over to you. Like he kind of like I need to go talk to my son. Leave me alone. Like,
Yeah.
you're just gonna be annoying, so go away. And he
Ooh,
walks.
this-
Go ahead.
No, you first.
I was gonna say he walks over to you, and the first thing he does is throw his arm around you, his free arm, like.
Oh.
Oh.
And he
He's
goes-
gonna give him that good old like deep bro hug too, and his lips gonna curl and start crying.
To your dad, the bro hug.
Yeah.
And I guess he would probably start crying too, and he's like, you made it back.
While he's like tearing up, his lips curling, he's gonna like start. You know how like people like kind of like stutter their breath.
Yeah.
He's gonna like stutter his breath while he's crying. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's been hard.
Aw.
I can't find it. I've tried. I've looked. I've met someone who told me that it could still exist, but not in this plane. I don't know where it could be. I can't find it. I've looked everywhere I could."
He kind
And now-
of pulls
Did
back
you,
in the
though?
middle of talking. He interrupts you and kind of like pulls back and
okay.
like firmly grasps your shoulder like this, and he like looks at you and he's like,
Right.
"Cheske, look at me." He goes, "When you were a boy, you fell from a tree and were impaled through your midsection on a large, sharpened staff.
I thought you were gonna say he hit his head, and that was gonna explain a lot.
You
He
survived.
hit his head too.
You survived that. You left this place knowing that you would never really be able to find your way back, and yet here you stand. Your journey is not over. You will find it. And maybe it might be too late for Yuri. Time will tell. but you will find it, and you will be able to save the rest of us.
He's gonna like take a deep breath and look up. His head's just gonna be like looking at the sky. He's like, I thought you were dying. I didn't know what to do.
Nobody said that.
As the cleric
Well,
and paladin
didn't-
just look at you like,
I think
didn't pay
Justin is playing it
attention,
off. Yeah, I think Justin is
Yeah.
playing it off that Cheska misunderstood.
Yeah.
And he's like, someone's got to help these people while you guys are gone,
it ain't gonna be
and it ain't gonna be your mother.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of like just wipe his tears away with his arm. Take a deep breath in and kind of let it out and be like, yeah, you're probably right about that one.
He kind of like he lets go of his grip a little bit and kind of like pats you like behind the shoulder, and he goes, and your mother is glad you're home, even if she doesn't act like it.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah.
Flower rolls her eyes.
50.
I don't know if I could ever believe that, considering how she me her whole life, but
As well, we will. He's like, I suppose we should probably talk. And he goes, but it's up to you whether or not your friends, whether or not you want your friends here to hear it.
just tell me it's fine.
He looks over at Neliel, at your mom, and he goes, your magic, your uncontrollable and unfathomable power
Unlimited
is unknown and unheard of in our village. We've never seen anything like it, and it frightens many, but more than that, when you were born, there was something happened. We don't know what it was, we don't know how it happened, but when you were born, a light latched onto you, and we're unsure of where it came from, and it developed, we believe it developed into this magic. And your mom believes that, well, she worries that it was some form of demon.
Ooh.
Rukia? Can I do a check on that?
Sure.
Do a quick demon check.
Demon
You-
check.
Quick demon
Is this where my villain arc starts?
Is this where your what?
My villain arc starts?
This is where mine goes, and I cast fire.
Echo is frowning.
So Rukia, I mean, demons do make, like, you know, they do possessions and pacts and all sorts of stuff. I mean, you know that Otinam is a servant of the Raven Queen and gets his magic that way, and, you know, like, there's all sorts of instances where otherworldly or demonic or even celestial entities have latched on to an individual.
Well, I mean, he also saw Cheska and I get the Dragon Brother stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, you've
But,
seen.
you know, is demon possession, well, not possession, but demon body acquire, like, humanoid body acquirement, usually a light?
It can come in many forms.
Okay.
Rukia will ask, what color light, if you remember?
It was a white glow.
It was a white glow?
But
Does that sound demonic?
I don't
Hey,
know.
listen.
And he goes, and I've never believed that. But we also don't frequently have essences appear to us as infants and have it manifest itself in uncontrollable magic. Because your mother is a overly cautious woman. and she is not convinced that... Well, she always felt that she could not adequately take care of you, and so it was easier to distance herself from you, because she felt as though she were powerless to help and was not truly caring for her child. If you were possessed by some entity, you were not actually her child.
He's gonna look at his mom.
She kind of like looks at you, and she looks still as stern as ever. Like she looks like just as much of like that resting bitch face scowl. But she's also kind of got her head tilted down, like, and you can kind of feel that she's acknowledging, and like everything he's saying isn't untrue. She would just never say it. And she also looks displeased with him for saying anything. And he goes, and that in turn, of course, and he looks over at Cassidy, and he goes, transferred into the mentality that your sisters had growing up. And likely still do.
He's gonna smile and be like, yeah, I figured that much out.
We were not... Until we were able to understand fully what it is that is transpiring within you, we had made the decision, not just your mother and I, but the elder, Carrymore, really all of the adults of the tribe, that our other children were not to be trained in the ways of our arts, because it may have had similar effects as you.
He's gonna nod his head.
And so, compounding what happened to you with the result of having to withhold our people's destinies from our other children, there was much resentment that evidently only I was able to truly put aside and care for you as my son.
He's gonna nod again, like,
Oh, out of the ear.
just nod.
And he goes, there are places, I'm told, in the outside world that one would go to learn more about entities and magic and how to hone and train your magic itself. If you were to leave again, not only would they have information that may be able to help you in your search for this flower, but they may be able to help you understand yourself more as well.
I would like to know why I have this random surge of magic just fuck some shit up.
He goes, well, it looks like you've made some friends who accept you for your chaotic nature.
He's gonna look and he's gonna point. He's gonna be like, not that one. He's gonna point at flower.
Damn.
Can we also point out, like, kind of how poetic the dichotomy between Chesuke and Otinam is?
That's poetic justice, homie.
Well, because Chesuke is inherently, like, wild and unpredictable, and Otinam is much more reserved, and somehow we accidentally ended up related.
Whoops!
As he's kind of looking at your friends as he says this, he stops on Otinam.
No.
And he puts his hand down from Chesuke's shoulder and kind of like hobbles over and goes, Utal?
Oh! Who's
And
that?
Carrymore goes, Carrymore interrupts and goes, Orain, allow me to introduce Otinam, the child of Utal and Valasana. And he like has to like shake, like he's like this is impossible. You're a spitting image.
I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
He looks at Chesuke and then looks back at you, and then looks at Chesuke and Karimor goes, "Don't worry, you don't have to drop any other information. I've already established their familial connection." And Neliel looks over and she goes, "Wait,
Awesome.
what?" The Chesuke's mom's like, "Wait, what?" And Orain continues looking at you, and he kind of just smiles and he goes, "I find it ironic and humorous that the next in line to lead our people does not take the visage of our people." And he kind of like pats you on the shoulder and he goes, "It is good to meet you, nephew."
Nephew.
Chesuke is gonna like kind of look surprised and befuddled. And he's gonna look.
Confuzzled.
No, it's befuddled. Not confuzzled, befuddled.
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 That's a whole different language. That's a different word in a different language. It basically means confuffled. Not befuddled, befuddled.
Befuddled.
Anyway, he's gonna look over and he's gonna be like, next in line to leave.
Otinam will look over at Karimor.
Karimor.
A little bit of shame.
Karimor will look over at Chesuke and be like, "Chesuke, it's kind of more information that we had relatively kept from you, that your family was, well, the family of the Elder as well. Otinam is our Elder's oldest living descendant that is, well, in a state to be able to lead." And she looks over at Neliel, and Neliel's like shaking her head like angrily, and she goes, "Your mother."
I'm sure she's so happy about this.
Your mother.
She's just
your mother would have. Your mother would have been theoretically next in line as a direct descendant.
Get fucked.
But given the circumstances of your family's history, lineage, and the unknowns of your being, everyone felt it best to let that separate itself from our process, so to speak. And we had no actual knowledge that Otinam was alive, and so it would have ultimately fallen to one of your sisters.
Nor was I aware of my connection to here.
But as the son of Elisana, who is the eldest daughter of our elder, Otinam technically has the right as next in line, and he has accepted.
I would like your blessing, though, Chesuke. I know that I am not. This is not what anybody here planned for, and I recognize my role is spontaneous at best, but I have I have good intentions, but I would understand if you would not give me your blessing.
Dustin's continuously cracking smile.
I know he wants to be like, nah, get the fuck out, son.
Bonkai! Magic missile.
Fireball.
Oh, I just thought of something I wanted to do, but it's like he really wouldn't do that.
I challenge you to a duel for it!
A fight to the death.
Okay, Cheskae's just gonna sit there. And he's gonna be listening, like, really intently. He's gonna be staring at Otinam. And he's giving you that kind of, like, dark, evil glare.
There's the villain arc.
And then he's just gonna, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, he's gonna break it, and he's gonna be like, dude, I really don't give a shit, congratulations.
What does this mean in terms of travel or being with the group, I suppose?
Carrymore looks to you and goes, we still have much rebuilding to do here, and you all have a journey that you are on that I can already tell is grander than the rebuilding process of our clan, of our tribe. You have all found your way here once. I believe that when your task is finished, they will find their way here again. Until then, as the healer of our people, I will oversee the day-to-day nuances of restoring the village and doing what we can to clear the desolation.
Cheskae's gonna call me Sue down. Wherever he's at. I don't think I tucked him in my,
Yeah, he's been with you.
Has he? Okay,
You sent him.
well,
You sent him to check that your family, your house was still there, and then he came back, and he hasn't left since.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, NATO's been on my shoulders too.
Yeah.
He's gonna speak telepathically. Can they talk? Can the dragons talk to each other?
You don't know.
Oh, damn.
I don't
gonna
see why
ask
not.
me
They
to
both
if
speak
they can.
Draconic, right?
Yeah. I mean, it would be a safe assumption, but you don't fully understand. Because they can't communicate. They communicate to each other in Draconic, but they can't speak out loud. So it would be whether or not they could telepathically communicate with one another. They can with you because of your bond.
Right.
If they,
Oh, okay.
it would be can they with one another.
All right. All right, and in Draconic, just so I'm pretty sure Karamor could probably understand. I don't think she actually would. Actually,
I think
now that
the
I
only
think
other
about
one
it.
that could understand, well, Ilar
Yeah,
could
it would be-
understand, and Otinam could
Rukia.
understand.
Oh, I
I
thought
don't-
Rukia
I don't
was
think-
learning Draconic too.
Rukia's learning
He's
Draconic.
learning. He can probably understand the A. and
Depending
the
on what
basic
you're
words.
saying,
Okay.
he might be able to understand parts
Currently,
of it.
Rukia only knows how to say "Where's the bathroom."
He knows how
Yeah,
to say
he
"Donde
understands
está
it.
la biblioteca?"
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
where's the
Yep.
library?
Necesito Tengo un gato en mis pantalones.
He also knows I like eggs.
Which means two things.
Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna speak in Draconic to Otinam, and he's gonna be like, "Are you sure you want to take that role, though, despite everything? I mean, you don't really. I guess you could say know what goes on here. I mean, I'm still happy for you, but are you sure you want such a role?"
Replying in Draconic, I do not intend to keep this role as it has been given to me. Once things have settled and our missions have been complete, I intend to return and a new leader will be chosen by majority. someone who the community considers to be the rightful or the best suited leader. If they think that is me, very well. If not, then also very well.
Democracy.
He's just gonna like scrunch his face like, well then why take it at all then?
I feel convicted to a degree because my people hurt my people.
My peeps hurting my peeps.
My peeps hurt my peeps, yeah.
He's gonna do exactly that. He's just gonna like raise his head up and just do a nod and like kind of like scrunch his lips down like this, and or curl his lips. I mean, he's gonna be like, well, don't feel like you have to do it. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to convince you to not do it. I'm just saying, don't feel like you have to do something you don't want to do.
I've never had purpose of my own, and this seemed to be purpose bestowed upon me, and it felt right.
Okay, well, I mean, it's your choice. Still, I'm happy for you. Congratulations on the role. But,
If-
So bad.
Inside, he's seething. I'm gonna fucking kill him in his sleep. I would hope
Congratulations
that,
on the roll, twist dagger in hand.
Yeah. I would hope that you would assist me, as it is well known. I am new to this village. I am new to the customs of the Eladrin. You are the first Eladrin I have ever met, and with our similar lineage, I would be honored if you would join my advisory council until the votes are cast.
I love Dustin's thinking face.
we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of our journey. We'll,
Okay.
We'll see
I
when
will
we get
say
there.
Fair enough.
we'll see
were
who's
I
still alive.
were I
Let's
to
do it.
fall before we do return to the village,
Don't-
I would hope that you would take my stead until the votes are cast.
Alright.
If that's what you want.
It's confirmed Otinam dies now.
It is not about what I want. You are your own man. You are allowed to make your own decisions. If you do not want this responsibility, that is understandable. But I wanted to let you know that the option is there.
I'll help you out, but I don't know if I'm really fit for such a role.
Very well.
We'll see what happens we'll see what happens when we're done with what we're doing. You
That
never
we will.
know, I could change my mind. Alright, and then I'm kind of like done with dialogue here. He's just gonna.
I'm kind of done with dialogue now.
Chesky just keeps
Like,
repeating the last line over
Can
and over
everybody
again.
stop talking to me? God damn it.
See what happens when you become an Eladrin?
And he's exhausted all of his unique dialogue. Every time you interact with him, he just says the same line.
And then now he's back on
Now
the loop.
he just says, "All right, if that's what you want. All right, if that's what you want. All right, if that's what you want."
Fucking worst.
With a splashed in Bankai every now and then.
God.
Karamor looks to everybody and goes, "On that note, what is your heading?"
While the two of us are talking to each other in Draconic, everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, once the conversation stops, Karamor just looks at the others and go, "On that note, what's your next heading? Perhaps we can help give you direction out of our forest."
Yeah. Where are we heading?
You guys it had been suggested
heading
to you
here.
to head north to Ermathylis.
Yeah, Ermathylis, so we can also head towards the wind temple.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fine!
Fine.
I don't
Not
want
the
to go
world
there.
map. Wait, I thought there was something in the Forest of Seasons that we still needed to get.
That's literally where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to get through the Forest of Seasons.
Oh, we're trying to get through it. See, we could have just took a boat and went around.
Why didn't you tell us this earlier?
We didn't ask.
You guys had talked about taking a boat and how
Yeah,
long it would
send a
take
boat
versus
Cannon
a
was
cannon
faster.
shot straight to the forest.
Yeah. Echo spoke about the boat.
Also, that you guys talked a little bit about the
Yeah.
dangers of sea travel after seeing a bunch of tentacles come out of the ocean and rip the Empire's ships down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not tentacles. Hentacles.
No, not hentacles.
No.
Aww.
Tentacles.
Yeah, so
Fucking tentacles.
Karamor would guide you guys, and basically, yeah, so you guys are essentially here. Here. She would tell you guys, she would show you, basically she would say, well, I'll show you a path out of the forest to the north. And when you reach the edge of the forest, if you continue going north, you'll find the city of Ermathylis. But first you may come across some other elven villages that are satellites of the large city. And then you would follow the mountain range along this, like along the foothill of the mountains. She goes, the path to the Wind Temple is very much a unique one. Just know that not everything is as it seems all the time, regardless of what your previous experiences may have been.
Don't worry, Karamor. I know Bankai, and then he's gonna move. He's gonna like
No.
look at his dragon talons that he's getting.
She goes, it is interesting that the two of you, without knowledge of who you are,
Yeah. That's the
or
other weird thing is we
who-
both did the dragon shit too.
who you are, where you've come from, or your connection to one another, have found not only one another, but also have become connected to Dragonkin.
What a coincidence.
I scratched NATO's chin on my shoulder.
Nato kind of just like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. The only way I'm able to scratch NATO's chin is because I've got the nails.
the dragon claw.
Yeah.
She goes, but take rest here for the night, and we can guide your way in the morning.
Thank you.
Good. But Misu's been starving.
She goes, well,
Those things eat?
it is customary for us to have a celebration of life feast after we have returned our children to the forest. So we don't have many hands to prepare it, but we also trying to be lighthearted, but we also don't have many mouths to feed as usual. So give me a little bit of time and
Silver lining, the feast is bigger now.
the feast is smaller, but there's less there's not as many people to make the feast, but there's not as many people to eat it either.
We can help make it.
While we're eating,
I was about to
as-
say the
as-
same thing.
oh, bro, you know, it'd be so cool if I had a wild magic surge while we're eating.
No.
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 What did you say about Matt? What did you say?
I said it'd
A
be
wild
really
magic
cool if we
surge
had
while
magic
eating.
surge eating.
Wouldn't it?
Blows
Gross
up the whole
evil
village.
life there.
Fireball center of yourself.
God, no.
Damn it, Chesuke, you burned the food.
Not just the food, he burned the children too.
Or I diced up a house like I did last time.
War crimes.
Okay. So yeah, they basically, if you guys want to help, I'll need survival checks from those of you who are trying to help with the
Hell yeah.
preparations.
Slate's not sure if they should be handling any.
Yeah,
survival.
if you were to offer your services, they would be politely declined.
Rukia doesn't help shit.
Rukia accidentally adds like tree bark into the pudding.
Way too much
Hang
snail.
on.
If I see him doing that, I want to stop him.
I will be back there in a second.
Rukia cooks up some of the remnants of the bodies that just got dismembered.
Way too much salt.
Oh,
Way too much
that's
salt
too
on
much
everything.
I once said a
Hell
heap
yeah.
full of
Sits
salt.
by the water and
Hell
dangles
yeah.
her feet in the river.
No,
Tried to
he has
add salt and pepper, but when I picked up the pepper, it was just more salt.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
did you move us out of the forest, Berto?
no, I haven't moved you out of the out of the.
And
Yes,
we're on a world
we're on the
map right now.
world map now.
Why are you grilling the salad? You
Here,
don't-
you know what I can do,
Me?
so that if we ever have to make rolls on the world map, can I just no, not that.
Because
pull
the world
you out
map's not
here?
showing up for me.
Look, I can put.
Oh, hi.
What do you mean it's not
What are
showing
you
up for
doing
you?
there?
My screen is just blank. I'm gonna refresh Foundry.
Okay.
How
I'm
did you
pulling your
mount
guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull, and I love that I can fucking do this. I'm gonna pull your guys' tokens like off to the side here,
Oh, nice.
so on the map. That way, if there's ever a check that you need to get that,
Yeah.
or like HP adjustment or anything like that that you need to touch your tokens for, they're there, but they're not like on the map.
Cool.
Where?
You lied to
Oh, on
us.
the
It's
side,
only
okay.
150 feet to get over there. Oh.
That's not far at all.
Scale. The map is not the scale.
Or is it?
Dun, dun,
1
dun.
foot just equals
Dun, dun, dun.
10,000 miles.
Did I?
Okay, so yeah, you guys are able to,
Ooh.
prepare some feasties, at least a little bit. Rukia, despite your best attempts to absolutely ruin the feast, Ilar is able to counteract that. So I imagine it like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Ratatouille, but Rukia is Linguini, and he's sitting there like putting all these spices and stuff into the soup, and then Tay's sitting, and then Ilar's just like carrying his own thing to the table and like walks by it and is like, and like walks over and like daps like 4 things of spice in and it keeps walking. It ends up being just fine.
That's missing some freak in it.
He's trying to poison the rest of them. You're like, if you won't convert, then we won't get rid of you.
He's trying to poison Otinam. No, the throne will be mine.
Ilar's just trying to finish the job that Ilar started. That's all. It's just.
Convert or get hurt.
Okay. Anything that you guys want to do or talk about during the evening leading up to the morning? For the most part, so Opal at no point comes to the feast. Cheske.
Aww.
She does not come out for the rite. She doesn't come out for the feast. Nothing. And relatively early into it, your mom also leaves. But she walks out not necessarily angrily, more like she's been like dwelling in her own shame, and so she just excuses herself to, go throw a pity party for herself. I guess I don't know.
So quietly.
Mhm.
Her inability to own up to her own failures as a mother, she leaves to, internally deal with that.
She leaves, continuing to be a bad mother.
Yep.
Oh.
More like a bad
After 80
mother, Chef
after
Joe.
80 some odd
Bad
years,
mother.
Can Cheske think?
I don't know,
if you want him
can
to
he?
make a check. Do you think he can make a check to realize that? No, I don't know
Alright.
if I should say realize, but suggest to himself that Opal might be packing up to leave the forest.
based off of what you saw initially, that would probably have been your assumption. When you had seen them both, they had basically implied that they thought everyone was dead. And if that were the case, why would they stay here by themselves? So that that would be an assumption that I think that Chesuke could make. Whether or not that's still true would be a find out kind of thing.
I guess we
Go
gotta
around
look
and find out.
Okay.
Anything else throughout the evening?
Well, I think Flower might mention this to her group. She would mention that she was a little nervous about heading to Ermophilas the next day.
Why?
Because that is where she was, for lack of a better word, poached.
Birdo, my token's not there.
Oh,
Well, we're here now.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we'll send Slade in and we'll get them all infected.
Please do not.
I could totally
Jesus
see
Christ.
that Chesuke saying that too.
It's where she was put. It's where she was put in the cage and poached. You get the
Yeah.
idea.
Yes, I did.
Yikes.
So just the idea of going back there is a little unnerving for her.
Just would
Yes.
say, I still love you, Slade, but just as a backup plan, you know?
So Slade is her plan B.
Slate's still over by the water.
Oh,
If we can't beat the Empire, at least we can infect them all.
infection, new Slade.
With the shit they're probably using anyway.
Sorry, Slade could just make more slates. We're fine.
Doubt.
All otherwise.
No, otherwise I'm just like I would just probably set my bedroll and like I don't have anything to ask.
Hylar's like, nope, I'm going to bed.
I don't-
Flowers like, I'm
already-
scared, and Echo's like, that's okay, we got you. And Chesuke's like, hey Slate, I'm gonna throw you at the enemy. I'll use
Can we get the
I'll use
specifics of the
levitate to throw
catapult
you.
spell? Yeah.
There is a
Levitate,
catapult
ready,
spell, but it
hold?
doesn't work on people.
Damn it.
Oh.
I think it also has a weight limit,
Yes.
even if it did work on people.
So does it work on? It doesn't work on humanoids.
It doesn't work on. It's on objects.
Objects.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you can't catapult the
So
Fae,
if
Andrew.
you were to murder someone and then cast catapult on their body,
The body's an
After they
object.
were a confirmed corpse, yes.
yeah,
Good lord.
Remember, a corpse is an object.
yeah, just like what Karamor did,
Oh my god.
he catapulted the bodies into a mass grave.
That's absolutely what she did.
That's my head canon now.
Other than that, no, Chesuke's probably just gonna. He's actually probably gonna go home and sleep in there.
Okay.
Welcomed or not.
If you go home, when Chesuke goes home, Cassidy would go home with him. She seems more willing to be around you
Now.
after time has passed, and you know what I mean, like.
The
And
the
Chesuke,
children, the children were around during the rites, right?
they had
Did
gone
they
back.
have any?
They had gone back into the village shortly after, except for Chesuke's family.
So so it was mainly just us that was there during the conversation about Otinam taking over or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, what did they have to say?
Well, the only one
They're
who
children,
wasn't
they
there
wouldn't
was
have anything
Opal.
to say. Oh yeah, showing us the guns, Jeremy. I saw that.
No, I was just stretching.
I
Sorry.
saw that. You were just showing off some
Oh,
guns.
Mhm.
You were trying to
I
you were trying to
literally-
raise some money for the
Flex, Jeremy,
Birdodactyl
flex.
No,
stream.
Sorry.
son. I literally
Come on.
don't got any. I literally don't got
You
any.
got the
Bullshit,
cutoff.
that's-
They're
that is
made
all
for,
muscle
they're made
right
for
there.
flexing. Flex.
Come on, Jeremy. Come on, show it.
Come on,
Come on,
Jeremy.
come on, come
Show
on.
what you got,
come on.
Jeremy.
Do
Come on,
the
don't
do
be
the goofy
shy.
thing where you like push it up and then it droops
How
down.
many
yeah.
subs? How many subs do I have to get for you to do it?
How many gift subs do I have to get for you to do it?
You're not even the streamer, but I will still do it.
Yeah. So
I
Chessgate
stream on Sundays.
and Dustin, you would know that. Cassidy's always been the one that's, more sorrowful for everything and, stuff like that.
She's been more forgiving and stuff, yeah.
She's always in her winter form.
Always. Okay, so next morning, I don't think we necessarily need sad music anymore.
Make sure to hit your long rests, everyone, if you haven't.
Yeah, rest.
I don't need one. It's fine.
You never use hit dice?
No.
No,
I died before I could use it.
Yeah, he died before.
Yeah, that's right. What the
I
fuck?
mean, there was the short rest. You could have recovered then.
I was at full health.
Do you not get all of your hit dice back on a long rest?
You get half of them.
You get half of them,
really?
but yeah, but it doesn't
your
based off
total.
of raw. Just give yourself all your hit die back.
Okay.
If it didn't already
Oh,
give
yeah.
them to you, just give them back. Give yourself.
I didn't
your
even
hit die back.
do a long rest.
Lol.
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 Alright,
There, I gave you your hit die back, Dustin.
hey, guess what I am?
Still spring.
No, I'm summer.
Not until you leave the
Hell
forest.
yeah.
You're not.
Oh.
God.
I'm making sure that you guys all have your max hit die. Okay.
Yeah, I
I
just
thought
long
we were
rested
gonna
twice.
get to fight the Yuri guy.
Oh, you think I'm
Oh,
gonna give that
not-
to you that
not
quickly?
yet.
You think I'm gonna give you Yuri that quickly? The catalyst for Chesuke leaving? I'm just gonna throw at you right now.
I don't think you
Yeah.
understand that. You don't.
So
You were
in the
ready,
morning,
you were
so
ready.
Chesuke, as you're in the morning, the rest of you would have been able to stay, at Caramore's house. Chesuke could not have held all of you for a full night.
No.
But
Sleep on
not
the
not
ground.
Carrymore's house, but like the Elder's hut, since it's vacant,
Mhm.
you guys would have been able to occupy that space.
No, why not?
Chesuke, in the morning, as you're kind of getting ready to leave, Cassidy kind of helps you get your stuff together and helps you get ready, as does your father. Before you go, your mother kind of approaches you, still kind of shamedly, and she just without looking up at you at all, she just keeps looking down, and she just goes, I know that I haven't always been the best to you, or ever, but, and she kind of stumbles over her words, and she's like, and ultimately just make sure you return. Your father will need your help around the house eventually. She kind of tries to make it seem less about her caring and more about your dad, but you can tell that this is probably the nicest thing that she's ever done. This is the closest she's come to being nice to you.
Just will give a kind of a light smile and a good squint. We'll see. And then that's just an obvious of I'm dying on my journey. He's not coming back. He's gonna die.
Cassidy, as you're leaving, looks over. Opal's kind of just standing in the doorway to their room, and Cassidy's like, "Opal, say goodbye. We don't know when we're gonna see him again." And Opal just doesn't say anything and kind of scoffs and huh, and turns around and walks into the room and slams the door behind her.
Well, that's rude.
As your commander, I order you to say goodbye to your brother. No.
He's just gonna kind of just.
No.
No.
Well, when he leaves, he's just gonna be like, "Well, just tell her I said goodbye," and I'll see you guys again soon.
Your father gives you a really long hug.
I will make certain of it.
Your father gives you a long hug, and then gives Otinam a long hug as well.
Otinam is very confused by this and does that awkward pat thing after a couple
sure,
seconds.
That's nice.
I think that is the first time anyone has ever hugged Otinam.
That could be. In the campaign.
Yeah, as you pat, he's like, it'll take time for the others to adjust, but you're always welcome here too. This is your home.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Carrymore kind of gathers up with the rest of you and begins leading you towards the edge of the spring forest. And as you guys get to the edge and are about to transition into the summer section, you hear a cry out, "Chesuke, wait!"
Aww.
And you stop and look behind you, and Opal is like sprinting with like tears streaming from her face, like running towards Chesuke. And she's like, "Don't go, please don't go. I'll do whatever you want. I'll be nice to you, I promise." And she like throws herself on him. You almost like fall to the floor.
Oh no, Wall of Force before.
Put her in timeout and just leave.
Wall of Force.
Oh my god!
Damn, son, that is brutal.
No, that would be fucked up. No, I wouldn't
so
do that.
funny.
Like, do that if you were in your winter form.
Maybe, but that's not the case. But no, he'd just give her a good hug, a good, nice, long, warming hug, and just tell her, "Well, I have to. I have a job that still needs to get finished, and the fate of the world depends on it." Yeah, it's gonna sound badass. She's gonna try to boast it up.
She's like sniffling, and she's like, "I'm sorry for everything."
To try to help Chesuke, Otinam will be like, "Yes, your brother is destined to help save the world," or something.
Or something.
Or something. Yeah.
Like,
Well, we'll make sure he gets back. He left and came back before. It'll happen again.
we'll take care of your brother if that makes you feel any better.
She kind of like looks over at the rest of you and is like, "Yeah, I don't like you still."
And they'll be like, "I can totally bring him back to life if he dies."
Oh.
It's like, well, brownie points, but I still don't like you.
He loses his sanity every time he does, though. Oh.
And she's like, just like, you know, she's Opal's got like, and she's, you know, I say kid, but she's really pretty much a teenager, like as far as elves go.
She's 80 years old.
Like she's like wiping like snot from her face and like just ugly crying as she like pulls back and looks at Chesuke and she's like, "Do you forgive me for what I did when you were a kid, when we were kids?"
No, Bungai.
No, I fucking hate you. Go die.
She's like, I was just jealous because you got to use magic and we never got to use magic and it was your fault and I'm so sorry because that was so wrong and I just don't want you to leave.
Oh man, this is gonna make Chesuke like want to cry. He's gonna look and be like, "Bruh."
Bruh.
Get your shit together.
He's gonna say yeah. He forgives her, and he doesn't really hold anything against him. I mean, shit happens.
Shit happens.
Life finds a way.
Life is hard. Shit happens. Let's go.
Yep.
I gotta get going now. I promise I'll be back.
She's like, I'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
We'll
Good,
make
because
sure
I'll
he comes
probably
back.
have troubles getting back in the forest again.
We made it back in. You'll be fine.
We'll make sure he comes back.
She like continues wiping her snot and stuff, and then she reaches into her pocket and she pulls out like this bracelet. And she's like, "I made this for you." She goes, "Maybe it'll help you find your way home. I've got one too."
Aww.
Aw.
He's gonna say that. Like, he's gonna be like, "Aw." He'll wear it.
Friendship.
She goes, "Maybe you
And
could
then
use
he-
your magic on the bracelet to have it find the other one, because I made it from the same branch of the same tree."
Oh, neat.
Okay.
That's so cute.
He's gonna attune to it, and it's gonna be a bracelet of power.
he attunes to it. It's a bracelet of soul stealing. She's lying to you this whole time, and she just wants to kill you now.
Good.
It's a
Damn.
phylactery.
What the
It's a phylactery.
Cheske's now a lich.
Whoops.
Hopefully-
When did that happen?
When did that happen? No, look, yeah,
Well, that just happened.
he's gonna say thanks, give her one last good hug, and then say he has to go, and
She's
starts walking away.
she's gonna
Misty
stand there
steps.
sniffling after you. Misty steps. She's gonna stand there sniffling after you. I'm gonna take a break real quick to go get my food. So
Oh,
if,
dear.
if you guys need to use the restroom or something, now's the time. StreamWorld will be right
Alright.
back.
Be
We're back.
Whoa, hi.
Back.
Hey.
Okay. Alright, so you guys is heading north. So Karamor gets you guys through the forest to the autumn section. And she kind of as she approaches, as you guys approach, she's kind of talking to you guys and kind of going over the same thing that, Cheska already knows of the way the forest is enchanted to protect the creatures that dwell within is that once you leave, not only will you be unable to return, but you will forget how to return. Why did my sub thing not go off? I don't know why my sub thing didn't go off. Stupid Twitch. Thanks for the gift sub, Dustin. Lols. Also, you owe me gift subs, so you can't say no more gift subs.
I can't gift her subs anymore.
Oh. So yeah, so when she gets to the edge of the autumn forest, she kind of like waves her hand and the forest kind of opens. And ahead you can see a more normal, green, standard kind of forest that doesn't have multicolored leaves and trees and stuff like that.
Wow, it's so green.
Okay.
And she looks at you all and she goes, I know some of us will meet again, but I don't know if all of us will. So
That's dark.
I would like to thank, well, it's more that she doesn't know if all of you will need to come back or have reason to, or ever will.
Yeah. Or successfully will be able to come back.
That's fair.
And so she
Get
goes,
lost
so
in the
I would
forest
just
and die."
I would just like to thank you all on behalf of not just our people, but all of our descendants for ensuring the future of our people.
Of course, this was a tragedy.
Kosuke's gonna ask for like 10,000 gold so he can enchant the staff. He's gonna be like, "Can you help me get this staff?" Like,
Your people don't use gold.
He's gonna ask anyway.
It's just kind of like, we don't use gold, Chesuke.
I tried.
We use only what the forest provides.
It doesn't provide gold.
F.
F in the chat, please.
Can have 10,000 leaves.
Go ask a
Here, I did it.
dwarf.
Go ask a dwarf.
Also, I totally forgot to make you use your advantage you had earlier,
You have
Dustin.
an octopus.
I had an advantage.
I do.
Yeah, octopus.
Use mine.
Yeah, Brittany gave you an advantage at the beginning of the session, and I forgot to make you use it.
Oh,
That's nice.
well, I didn't really have it. Well, I guess we rolled a survival check, but that would
Yeah.
just be.
Flavor.
That's when you're supposed to use them.
Yep.
Well, you didn't tell me. You didn't
I
tell me
know.
I got advantage.
Yeah,
You
remember
also
the things
you also rolled inside and
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I did roll an advantage roll.
oh, you did with your insight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
literally
rolled
says
advantage on
2D,
that.
okay.
Yep. Yeah, I did roll advantage. Okay. Now I got inspiration.
Now you've got inspiration.
Ew.
Okay.
Inspire.
So yeah, you
I
guys,
like
I would like some
that.
survival checks, please.
Survival.
Survival.
Survivies.
There we go.
Okay, hang on.
I thought someone just
shit.
that ones.
Here we
What
go
a
again.
dog shit roll.
Nice.
You know how long it takes?
I also rolled a 19.
Yeah.
I rolled a
To see if
28.
Felix is okay.
Nope, that's not the right one.
I almost
Uh,
met 20.
I'm the only one that rolled low.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
was-
That tracks though.
Everyone's moving to 20.
I
Why
had
is
to
this
change
track
my
broken?
shirt.
No, I don't want the main theme. I want the main road. Okay.
Survival.
You give gifts ups 1179.
That's a net
Well
one.
then. Yep.
Okay, it'll just be you that it happens to.
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh no.
So
don't tell
as
me
you
we
guys are
popped the
walking,
cake.
3 of us roll 19s.
Otinam rolled an 8.
as you guys are walking,
Yeah, 3 of us rolled.
you guys hear hey, get back here! And you look over and you can see what appear to be a bunch of soldiers running towards you.
Oh, boy.
But before
Insight check
sure.
to see if they're like aggressive or something.
They're running towards us.
They're running towards us. Yeah.
17.
I mean, they're running at you with weapons drawn, but you also
Drawn,
you
okay.
also notice that, like, as you kind of inspect them, you notice that they're chasing someone, not you. They're not coming for you. They're calling out for someone. And before you're really able to react, you see this small, fully cloaked figure run towards you, and basically runs up and jumps. And you can see them kind of like scanning the group, and then locks in on Echo, and runs up and jumps and places a foot, like uses Echo's shoulder as like a vault, and jumps off behind Echo. And as they do, they kind of do like this cartwheel, kind of flip in the air, and you see the hood fall. And the first thing you notice is this vibrant seafoam green hair.
God damn it.
And it is a small girl, and she turns around, and as she does, she has really unique looking contraptions in her hands that look like metal kind of cylinderish contraptions, and she flips around and she fires, and you guys hear loud bangs coming from her, and drops one of the soldiers that's chasing after her.
Oh boy.
Ooh, pick me, choose me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, choose me.
What?
The fuck?
Wall of Force.
Ah, yes, Wall of Force.
Yeah.
God damn it, mouse. Why is this not on here? I'm mad.
Every enemy now has counterspell.
Every enemy now has Candle Spell. Where the fuck did it go?
Camel spell?
Are these
Camel
Thessalonian
spell.
soldiers or just?
Hold on
do
one
they look
second.
like them, that is?
Our villain arc starts now.
Oh, if these are Sislorian, I'm not.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yes,
dun,
they
dun,
are in
dun,
fact
dun,
Ceslorian.
dun.
I'm not against kicking their ass, honestly.
We're kicking ass tonight?
And this
Yeah,
girl
we
kind
are.
of ducks behind you guys and kind of like shields down, not behind Otinon, but kind of next to, and has these things drawn out and ready to fight, like. And it's almost as though she's just like, you guys are gonna help me out, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
I recognize that icon anywhere.
I'd recognize that icon anywhere. So if you guys want to roll initiatives,
Yep. Me just a sec.
How do you roll initiative again?
Oh my
click the
god.
D20
yeah.
next to your token.
I can't wait to Wall of Force.
Holy
this
shit,
person.
she nat 20'd.
Wow.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Bruno, I'm gonna roll my initiative twice because I'm going to use my advantage on it.
Okay.
Oh,
Also, Jeremy, don't forget you have an advantage to use too.
I rolled
Do I have to use it here?
No,
No.
just you have to use it by the end of the session.
Right.
I rolled like absolute dog shit.
Wait, which one's the soldier that died?
Oh wait,
Dustin,
I can
you
check
have
if
to use your
advantage is
inspiration,
start
so
now.
roll a
That's right.
d12.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Who
Look
made
at this
game?
perfect fireball formation.
Very guy guy.
Okay, 5,
fireball.
so 20.13.
It's Maddie.
Felix, you did not nat 20, did you?
No. I rolled a 16.
Okay.
But his initiative is pretty high.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so I guess she's gonna go first. So you see her step out to the right over here. And she looks over and she's like, "Sorry for dragging you into this, but help!" And you see her kind of like hold out her two. They're pistols. Hold out her two pistols, and she just boom, boom. She fires them both off, one after the other. Hey, look! You guys get to see this publicly, apparently.
I like how close together they're grouped.
Oh, why did it not put
I
bullets
like
in
the-
here?
Yeah.
I gotta do this thing.
Oh wait, I'm in my spring form, right?
Oh yeah, it's a new day. I can change my spells. Let me do that real quick.
Oh yeah.
Well, you would have exited the forest in fall.
Yes, so you would still be in fall.
What? That's so rigged. I'm in autumn? Oh well, at least I get to charm people then.
It's doing this stupid thing where it...
Plus 2 pistol, plus 2 pistol, plus 2 pistol.
Well, better kill whoever this is so I can get their guns.
No.
No.
Let's do it. I'm down. I don't know who this person is.
Why this no work?
Yeah. I don't know who this person is, but I mean.
They're running from authority. They better respect the authority.
Okay, if it's the Slurian authority, that shit can fucking like.
Well, hey, that's a good way to get on the good side.
I don't think we can get on the good side.
Oh my god.
No.
I keep resizing the combat tracker and it keeps
it's
going back to small.
It's gonna stay small, I think.
Especially
It's
if you
really
use magic
annoying.
in this fight again.
Hey, I didn't use magic. I used my staff's magic.
Oh my god,
That's-
use the resource.
Do
This is
the
one thing I need to figure out
Do
how
the
to do.
thing.
Details, resource consumption, 1 water bullet. There we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot to make these public for you. Sure, why not?
Nice roll.
And she is targeting this guy.
Nice roll.
Ooh, you know he did.
He did.
She shifts her target to that guy. And that will miss.
Oh.
Ilar, you're up.
Are they wearing non-magical armor? From what I can see.
From what you can see, yes, they are wearing non-magical armor.
Black pudding. That's pretty funny.
So which one is
I've always wanted to do this.
Oh, my bad. Oh, why is it not doing the health bar thing?
Mm.
Oh, fuck it, just press the wild shape button, whatever. I don't have 80 feet of movement, but it's whatever. I'm big.
Goo.
Goo.
And I'm just gonna attack this guy. I'd probably miss, but I'm gonna attack this guy.
Pseudopod.
Go! Sounds like a fucking Pokemon name.
Yeah, it does.
That will hit.
Hell yeah.
Well, when father goes apart.
20.
Holy fuck!
Damn,
That guy is so dead!
What? What the hell?
Because, oh yeah, 48 acid damage.
My god.
I rolled really high on that.
Yeah.
No, not that.
You really did. Holy fuck.
You ate that guy.
Anything
That's
else?
gone. That's the end of my turn. But I mean, I guess I will move forward a bit and just get ready to chomp up the next guy.
Okay. Cheske.
Oh god. I don't want to have to roleplay this, but I'm going to because he wants to know. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I hope I don't regret this later. Because I have the power of not metagaming.
Got it. And anime on your side.
Yeah. Jessica's gonna face step towards this mysterious creature.
Okay.
And I'm in autumn form, so it's gonna try to charm her.
What do you do?
No.
Give me a sec.
Like, let us handle this.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yep. If I was in any other form, I wouldn't be worried because oh, what a nat 20!
She's good.
Oh, she ain't.
All right.
You shoot
wasn't
over to her
trying
and
to
she's
charm
like,
her. Yeah.
"Oh, hey."
He's gonna be like, I wasn't. I mean, I didn't. Out of character, of course. I didn't want to charm her at all, anyway. But whatever.
Sure.
He's gonna be like,
Sure.
"What are you doing? Why did you do it? And what did you do?"
Can we talk about this after?
No.
Was that a? Sorry, is that a bonus action? Yes.
The guard is screaming in the background. and
Actually,
I'm fucking-
hey, Dustin,
Yeah.
make me an insight check.
Okay. This is where I would love to use the inspiration if I didn't get
I had
forced
one.
to.
Don't mind me just gobbling up.
So she
guards.
goes, "Can we talk about this later?" And you're like, "Yeah, we can talk about it later."
Oh man, I was gonna wall of force so I could know now.
That's not what Ball of Force is used for.
I mean, it's used to separate.
And you're like, well, I guess. Alright, he's going to go ahead and throw a chaos bolt.
Chaos.
Ooh.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's on this first guy, like right here. This one. I'll try to target. Yep.
Okay, that hits.
Whoever needs it.
You have to specify, Brittany. That's the rules.
Yeah.
Who needs it,
Whichever one.
Brittany?
I'm the black pudding. Help me.
So, do you want? Nobody's struggling right now.
Nobody
No.
is. Nobody.
Do you want it to be acid or poison damage, Dustin?
We're gonna do acid.
Okay. Guess what? It kills him anyway.
Oh, they don't have. Okay, they have no help.
They don't have much health, it seems.
They are struggling. You should give
Aw.
advantage to the soldiers.
Dude, that'd be
Thanks,
hilarious.
Ricky.
Give advantage to the rogue. They can
They
already
can,
give themselves
technically.
advantage.
All right, all done, Dustin.
Yep. Sorry, I'll hit the end turn button. My bad. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. I'm so used to being like, okay, next turn.
This guy's like, fuck that ooze thing.
Gross.
But the only other person he can get to is you.
Hi.
Bye. He's gonna swing a battle axe at you.
Okay.
This should not be public. Oh, but it was public anyway. 21 to hit.
That misses.
Okay.
The old battle axe.
He is going to swing again.
Wait, 21 misses?
Yep, my AC's 22.
And
Dang.
he misses again. Does he get a third? No. Okay. This guy.
Is fucking gay.
He's going to try and attack the girl first.
Of course he is.
And miss. And then he'll try to attack, Chesuke. Does an
That'll
18
miss.
hit, Dustin?
No, that'll hit.
That'll miss. No, that'll hit. You will take 4 slashing. Wow, you rolled so
I
bad.
guess
I
he must have rolled
am down but not out, homie.
Oh yeah, totally. Echo, you're up.
totally.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just checking something because I have a hard time visualizing it. So I'm not necessarily casting Shatter right now. I just want to see what it would look like. Okay. But I'm probably gonna cast Shatter. Yeah. We're gonna cast Shatter at that point.
That's nice.
My turn. I guess.
I'm gonna roll it again so that it actually uses the spell slot, because I didn't have it do that, because I was just looking at the template. And I am going to choose to do maximum damage.
Okay. So they have to make saving throws. That's a fail. That's a fail. Wait, it didn't. What? It didn't roll that other guy's. I clicked roll.
Weird.
Roll. Okay, one of them succeeds.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I clicked damage and I clicked on your damage instead of the saving throw button. So so one of the guys just rolled your damage. You know, that's okay.
Nice. I keep forgetting I have this, and because I don't get hit often. I mean, he didn't hit me, but I keep forgetting that I have that.
Yeah, basically, the fire spell for that warlocks get, but for
Yeah.
or that tieflings get too, but okay, so maximum damage would be 3d8 would be 24. So he's dead.
Jeremy is OT now.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, that.
And this guy takes half. Okay. All right. Anything else, Lex?
No, I don't think I've got any bonus actions. I suppose I could move. We shall move here.
Okay. It's this guy's turn, and he's like, "You bitch!" Not, you know, not the gender way of bitch, just, you know, calling you a punk ass bitch.
Fucking
Look,
get out of here.
Cecil's
Dustin.
progressive, okay?
I don't think you can even do that.
You stack of shit.
You can't get.
You give DM advantage.
I don't think you can redeem advantage as a player.
No, players cannot be used by players. One attack misses Lex, and then a 23. That'll hit?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll hit. I'm gonna do one of these doodads.
Okay. You'll take 11 slashing, and he needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, he nat once.
Nice.
What a nerd.
That's gonna be light.
Holy fuck! Max damage.
Nice.
Well, that guy's very bloodied. He's like, fuck!
Can I push him back 10 feet?
Does that require the use of your reaction? No, it doesn't.
Nope.
So yeah, you can push him back 10 feet.
Wait.
Damage,
He attacks you, he takes less.
It's gonna be like.
He attacks you, he gets zapped, and then shoved away. Like, ah, fuck!
Yeah, and innocent character echoes like, bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch! Alright, Slate.
Alright, we're gonna come charging at this guy.
Go, buddy, go.
Slate burrows through Flower, gets his goo all over her.
Hey.
Wiki.
That will miss.
Infect them.
Let's
Infect
try
them.
again.
Do you have another attack?
That will also
I do have
miss.
another attack, but that
My
one misses
God.
too.
Your swing misses and
You're not
shoves
doing
the
well,
goop all over them.
Is that it, Cole?
There you go. That's all I got.
Alright. It's this guy's turn. He's a little scared of the one who keeps electrifying everybody, electrocuting everybody, so he's going
You
for
know.
he's going for the pudding for some reason.
Back for the ooze.
You know what?
Pudding.
Between you or the ooze, I'm
Oh, no,
choosing the
wait.
ooze.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
He will deal
slashing damage.
four piercing.
Damn it.
Ooh.
4
It's
piercing.
a spear, so
Do you have any effects with people hitting
No,
you?
it's on lightning or slashing.
No,
they
corrosive
hit me?
form. A
Yeah.
creature that touches the pudding or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet takes 1d8 acid damage.
The pudding.
Any non-magical
Pudding.
weapon made of metal or wood that hits the pudding corrodes. So,
Nice.
all right, well, so he takes some damage and his spear looks
This isn't minus
shitty.
Spear starts melting.
His spear starts corroding away, and he's like, "Ew, gross!" And he's like, "All right,
Could have gone for the electric eye.
You're
Flower."
eating this guy's spear.
now remind
Yeah.
me. I think Brittany gave me advantage earlier.
I didn't have breakfast
Yes.
this morning, okay?
Okay. So Flower's gonna move down here, and then I think we're gonna attack the guy above, the green-haired girl. Okay. I'm probably gonna use sharpshooter for this because I got 3 advantage. All right. There's nothing then. Advantage. -5 though. I forget the -5 for the
Do
sharpshooter.
I get my 500 points back?
No, because you didn't read the directions. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't. Which one? Are you? Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, yeah, that hits.
I can't remember if the ally needs to be within 15 feet of me or the enemy to get sneak on that.
Me.
5 feet of the enemy.
So the
So you do.
Yeah, you do get your sneak attack.
Both Cheske and the green-haired girl count.
So let me roll the
That's it.
normal damage and I'll roll you the sneak attack.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, there's the damage. So
That's 38.
Okay.
And I think the
Extra attack. No.
I do still have my bonus.
Whoops,
action
I didn't
if
mean to move
wanted
that guy.
but I won't be able to use the spell because I've attacked, so yeah, I think I'm done here. Alright, let me end my turn for you.
Okay, Rukia.
Well, guy attacking the pudding is gonna feel. If I could target him, hello.
Do you have the right tool
There
set?
we go. Jesus,
There we
it's
go.
like Jesus Christ. Oh come on!
That'll hit. You have a pretty high attack bonus. So
Yeah,
you have a plus 10 to hit, so.
But
I
come
kinda
on,
have
it was
to
almost a
keep
crit.
that
It was
Yeah.
almost a
I think
crit.
mine's at plus
Damn it,
9.
that's the one that I wanted to hit.
Yeah, he's dead.
I still have some.
Damn it,
movement,
Rukia.
And then extra attack that guy.
That will miss.
Oh.
Heck. Enter.
We like it
Otinam.
when our attacks miss.
Minor change in plans. Gonna go ahead and just kind of scooch on over here a touch. And I'm gonna go ahead and sharpshooter this dude next to Cheske. It's 2 advantage.
Oh yeah, that
Wanna
hits.
do it?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and... Oh shit, that... I forgot, I sharpshooter that, so plus 10, so 20.
Nice.
He's very bloodied.
Wonderful. Thirsting Blade.
One health, don't they?
Once more with feeling.
Once again!
I'm gonna sharpshooter this one as well.
I'll punch you a second time.
Oof.
That misses.
Dang.
Real shit.
I like how I say he's like super bloody, Jeremy. I'm gonna overkill this motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Well, it's only my sharpshooter is only a -2.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, back up to the top. So the unknown girl basically takes her pistols and kind of flips them around her finger and then combines the two barrels, and you see them transform into a flute.
What the fuck?
And she begins playing the flute.
That seems like a really bad idea to blow into one end of your gun.
No, she's combining the two barrels, but it actually it turns into an actual flute.
Yo, dog, magic's fucking wild.
And she is gonna target this guy.
What if it didn't transform all the way
And
when she blew into
you
it, she just
see
shot
her
herself?
begin playing a flute. Playing her flute. And this guy needs to make a save.
Oh.
Oh, he fails. You see him grab into his head and like, ah! And all you can hear is her like playing. And you can see him like super like hurting in the head. And he immediately starts running away, which will trigger an attack of opportunity from both Slate and Echo. Oh wait, no, Echo used their reaction already. So just
I will attempt.
Does the pudding get one?
No,
I don't
because
have
it doesn't have
50
reach. Yeah, that'll hit. Cool.
Cool. I actually hit something.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, he's now super bloodied. And she stops playing and looks over and she goes, "Hey, Goopy Guy! Hey, Goopy Guy! Can you finish him off?" You have Bardic Inspiration. It is a D8.
D8? Okay.
What does Goopy Guy say?
The guy says nothing because I don't know her.
Because I don't know her.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, Ilar all of a sudden cares about stranger danger.
Suddenly. Attack. What's a D8?
Pseudopod. I mean, you can say beautiful.
That will hit.
Okay.
Yes, you needed it.
Good match.
Oh yeah,
Oh
look
yeah,
at that.
He did.
He did.
Thanks!
Yeah. I would say Pudding looks back at her as if to say, okay, is that fine? Is that alright?
What can I say
Pudding
except
has no eyes.
Was that good for you?
you just hear Pudding start to go, what can I say except
No
Move up towards the next guy.
Alright.
Just goo.
Cheske, you're up.
I'm gonna fireball that big goopy pudding.
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
you saw me.
The pudding is Alar. You would have
He's
seen
done it before.
I'm gonna charm person on this guy right here.
Charm person, huh?
Oh,
that. Oh.
That's not your roll.
That's your wild
That's your wild
magic.
surge.
You don't roll for charm person.
oh.
He fails, so he's charmed.
Yes.
Nice.
Where is charm gone here? Oh wait, Charmed isn't on here, is it?
I think that's the one we don't have.
I need to get the module. There's a module that adds more statuses. I need to get that one.
Where's the confused one? Well, it's like
We'll just go frightened. Okay. Anything else, Dustin? Oh. You need to add words
who's
there.
left? That guy right there.
Hey Dustin, roll me a D100. Roll me a wild magic surge.
All right, who bought a wild magic surge?
Connor.
Connor.
We are
Very
no longer
good.
friends.
I love it.
You cast mirror image on yourself. Hey, look, it's your staple spell.
Oh yeah, look.
We're best friends, Connor.
We're best
friends.
Wow, Dustin, I'm offended.
Best friends forever.
I feel like you should add subs for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Dustin, I think you're at 1,201 subs now.
This is so rude.
101.
Well, because he was at 1179 because he gifted 20 and then gifted another one. Now he's back at a.
All right. Let's see. I can bonus quick cast.
That quicken spell,
baby.
Yeah, quicken spell. I'm gonna quicken spell. I'll just hit that guy with a firebolt. The guy over there, that's not our friend.
You have to actually roll a hit. Oh, okay. That hits.
Use the force, Luke.
Oops, my bad.
God damn it,
I'll
Dustin.
re-roll that. My bad.
No, I was just gonna take the 9 and the 4.
How dare you, you fool!
Oh, I don't know what you.
I know
whatever you
how
wanna
to
take.
math, Andrea.
Fuck.
Anything else, Dustin?
That'll be it.
Alright.
And my turn.
Well, it's this guy's turn, and he's like not gonna fight you. So he's gonna fight he's gonna attack the person next to you.
Oh, great.
Oh man, can you tell him not to?
Oh man, can you tell him not to? I mean, you charmed him,
You
yeah.
could tell him not to.
Hey, ugly.
Please, let's just sit down for a second, old friend.
Oh, by the make a persuasion check with advantage because he's charmed.
Persuasion.
Cool.
Oh.
And he needs to make a.
Oh, he got one. Let's go.
No!
Back the pudding.
He doubled that 20.
Doing that one.
On disadvantage, he doubled that 20. What the fuck? Look at oh, I can't show you guys. All you guys see is the all you guys see is the 20, but you can't click on it and see it.
We just have to assume you're lying.
But I mean, you can see. Yeah, I mean, you just see the 20, so you have to assume that I rolled with the disadvantage.
Yeah, because you can see that it's disadvantage, so you would assume that
Oh,
the
yeah.
other roll was a 20.
That's pretty fucking funny.
That is.
So no, he's gonna attack her. He's gonna miss the first one. And he hits the second one. Okay. Echo.
Womp.
Oh wait, could she have used the thing?
The thing?
The thing.
It's fine.
Which one do I want to attack? That guy or that guy?
It's up to you.
They're both
many
like super
choices?
bloodied.
Yeah.
I know. I think we'll just go to forward. I don't think Ego would turn around. Alrighty, we're going to just attack him.
How shocking.
Oh.
Yeah, he dies. Go ahead and roll damage when he dies.
Minimum damage.
Nice. I wanted to do
That
that
is-
as well.
Okay, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll all the damage, Lex.
Combined
All the
strength.
damage.
Mutilate his corpse.
Oh, lol. I could technically re-roll that one. Oh wait, no. Elemental Adept is spells only. Never mind.
Yes.
That's all the damage. Let's see. I think we'll move back closer to this guy, and then I will end my turn.
Slate.
Oh yeah, that didn't even get to turn. Alright. And we're gonna try this again.
Hey, you be nice to my friend.
Can I move
Fuck
into that
that.
space?
Yes, that's fine.
So it's gonna get punched.
Mm-hmm.
But he's my friend.
But he's your friend. I'm sorry. Yeah, a 17 hits. Sorry, I didn't get the thing that the roll went, and then my chat didn't auto go down. He did.
And I splat him against the wall.
You splat him against the
Because
wall.
I push him 5 feet into the
into the tree.
Oh, okay. Lex, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does your thing that lets you make people push away, what's that ability called?
Thunderbolt Strike?
Yeah. So theoretically that would apply to your weapon.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Weapons with lightning damage.
Yep. I killed the guy, so it didn't matter.
Push him away anyway. You just send his body flying. Basically, what you do is you stab him and he ragdolls.
You've got the Oblivion physics.
Yeah.
on your weapon.
Well, that's explicitly why I wanted a lightning short sword.
You get that. You get that Skyrim giant strength.
Oh god, when you get hit by the giant, go flying.
Alright, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, friend of Jeremy. Any friend of Jeremy is a friend of ours.
Yay.
We're gonna end combat there.
Except mine.
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm gonna use the ability of my Amulet of the Devout and use my Channel Divinity to restore a spell slot.
Okay.
And not have to spend it.
That's fair.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me turn this off. So, as the fight finishes, the girl basically flips her flute around her fingers and kind of like side pockets it the way you would think somebody would like gunsling and side pocket. She does the same thing with a flute, and there's like basically like a holster, kind of like think of like a Harry Potter wand holder, but like for her flute.
I know you're saying flute, but I'm just imagining a harmonica for some reason.
And she looks at you all and she goes, "Whew, thanks for that. Don't know who you all are, but you really got me out of a jam there. Couldn't risk them getting me and getting back to my people."
And who exactly are you?
She goes, "Oh,
why were they chasing you?"
I'm Madeline, Madeline Hopesinger, and why they're chasing me? That's kind of a long story. I'm happy to share it if you want, but it is long, so I guess we can take a breather because I've been running for about 20 minutes.
She looked at her watch.
Yeah, she looks at her watch. She's got a sundial on her arm.
Pocket sundial.
She goes, so, if you wouldn't mind, I need to kind of sit down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And she goes, and I can, if any of you, I don't know if any of you got wounded at all, but while we do, I can give you a quick little once over. And she looks over at the ooze,
Oh, are
or
you a
if,
healer
or
as
if
well?
I don't know if, can I restore goop to, I don't.
Oh, he doesn't normally look like that.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
what
him.
I
I saw him transform, but I don't know if I can goopy. I don't know if healing you would add more goopness back to your goopiness.
Well, we have
Sir
noticed
Goop.
what happened to the guy with the spear. It may be a.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, Sumi,
Like,
go ahead.
That's not
Oh,
out of character,
just
but
to
I actually
remind
don't
you.
know.
Oh no, I know. That's what I'm
okay.
setting up for.
Okay.
So she kind of parks over on the side, and she goes, "Well, if you guys want to sit and chat, I can. I might play for a little bit if that's okay with you." And she kind of
Yeah,
plays
sure.
her flute back out.
My name's Echo, by the way.
She goes, "A pleasure." And I'm assuming the rest of you have names, and you don't have to tell me. I understand you meet some weird girl in the wilderness, and might not want to tell me names or anything like that.
But
I'm
you're
assuming
not
y'all
the
got some
first
fucking
random
names
person
or shit.
they've stumbled upon and had to rescue. Me present in that.
She goes, "Fair enough."
It
Well,
happens a lot.
Mhm.
come on over and
Happens a lot.
sit. Come on over and
Happens
sit,
a lot.
and we'll talk, and we'll rest, and
I'm gonna let you slowly crawl over, I guess.
then we'll move on. She goes, "You too, Goopy, Sir Goop, loyal Sir of the Goopness."
You could have
His
called
name's
him
Alar.
a lot.
Sir Goops a lot, Sir Ooze. Okay, so you guys gather up, and we do have Sumi does need to go, and I do need her here for the next couple of sections, so we're gonna have to stop the session early. But that's perfectly fine because I would rather Sumi be on her A game when we actually get to her stuff. So
I do apologize for this, but I literally just got hacked into, and it's a very personal account. I need to take
No,
care
it's
of.
okay.
so we're gonna cut it off here. But you guys will still be able to downtime. You can talk to Madeline, all that kind of stuff. We'll have all that in downtime, and we will meet up again in 2 weeks. StreamWorld short stream tonight, but also realistically, it might have been anyway, depending on how fast things moved. So.
Yeah.
This will also give me time to fix the next area from what broke. So
Right.
August 16th is when we are going to start.
Yeah.
When we are going to resume. So 2 weeks from today. I would normally say if you can't wait that long, then join us for 8th Wish on Sunday. But unfortunately, we are not going to be having an 8th Wish session on Sunday. I will not be streaming on Sunday.
Forgot
Actually,
about that.
if I stream at all for the next week and a half, it will be a co-stream with my brother who's coming to visit. So this will be my
Aw.
This will be my last stream until the 14th, unless he's with me. So.
Are we taking a short rest right now?
Yes,
Like I can roll
you
hit
guys
dice?
can short rest. She's gonna do a song of rest. So what if you spend a hit die, she'll add a hit die to your hit die. You add a D8 to your hit die. So, but otherwise, have a. Oh, this is what you add to your. This is what you add to your short rest. So, but otherwise, StreamWorld, I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for more War of the
Yeah.
8. Have a good night, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Good night.
Good night.